key pillars, and I could very well relate when in the morning Gunther was giving his talk, and he talked about transformation it is not a transformation until unless you change the way you work, the way you simplify your work, and if your teams are not collaborating. And I could so very well relate, because in a transformation you need to do three things. Number one, you should be able to reorganize your work, the way the work comes. The second thing, you may want to reorganize the way these people work towards your work. And then the third thing you should worry about is speed of the work. What most of the organizations do? Just the other way around. They give all the tools to speed the work. Now I have given you all the tools, why are you not speeding up? Then the people say, hey, because I am dependent on this person, this thing, that thing. Alright? I am not part of this team, they do this thing. I have so many dependencies. Now why you have dependencies? Because the work you got was in the project mode or in a dependent mode. So the first thing we need to learn is these three things. Reorganize your work, reorganize your people, or let me use the word, consider reorganizing your work, consider reorganizing the people, and then consider the speed of the work. Okay? So I created this. I mean, when I say I am a representative of the knowledge of a lot of people I have worked with. So organize the work. Within organize the work, alright? Now, I know a lot of engineers would love to have this level 1, 2, 3, and 4, so I'm going to hide it. Because you decide it in your organization. That's not what I'm here for. I want to give you some thought process, okay? So, the thought process is organize the work. Largely, with a collection of knowledge, we realize that it constitutes to these three things. The first thing as an organization you may want to start doing is visualize the work. Starting from when you get it from your business till the time you deliver it, start visualizing every step of it so that you start understanding the waste. Then only you can think about reorganizing that work. The second thing you may want to learn is, now I have used the word backlog management, you can use requirement management, I don't care. Okay? You decide, but the whole point is the way your work comes. Does it come in big chunks? Does it come, it is all or none? Or does it come in small features so that you can take it forward? Does it come independent? Does it come non-dependent or dependent? You need to decide, but the whole idea is you need to be able to make it independent. Alright? And manage the way you work. You should be able to prioritize it, order it, make it independent. Then the third thing is, one of the key things after working with many organizations, one of the key things they miss is we still define our releases based on the scope. Possibly we need to start learning that we are going to fix the release and then see what all can go in that release. So that you become and learn from your past data so that you can start becoming more predictable. Okay? So, these are the three things which we thought could be part of organize the work. Then this, yeah. Sure. Sure. So, it can be used at a team level also, but this was built at an organization level thought process. Yeah. That can be used at all levels. So I'm not saying this cannot be used at a team level. Okay, this can be used. But if you ask me, then when we build it from an organization perspective. Yeah? Cool? So the second part is organize the people. Now, we have been taking, alright, people to the work ever since this industry started. Means you got a scope of work from your client or piece of work, you define, he can do it, she can do it, he can do it, you create a team and you take people to the work. But what we need to start realizing it, we need to start taking work to the people. Because the only way people can start learning, collaborating faster and better is when they stay together. So as an organization, you need to start learning that you keep the people together and start bringing this work which you just reorganized. Alright? So that make them long-living teams. Alright? Then the last part is, once you have these two things in place, now I'm not saying all three things cannot start in parallel. But the last one cannot end first. Are you with me? Okay. So that's when you will invariably see the speed of the work. And the speed of the work is around two things, largely. Maybe technically you can say automation. Now everybody is around and after automation. All right. So I'm not going to go into detail what it means and things like that. We all have very learned people here. Automation everybody understands. But I would like to hit the last thing. The speed of the work is not increasing because you have impediments. And you have some team level impediments and you have some system impediments which only an organization can solve. All right. You need to bring those system impediments up somewhere. And the only way you can do it if every team knows their impediments. And it's available, transparent, at a common place. And then only you can do the cross learning. So if there are like 20 teams sitting in this room, if I know the impediments which have been solved and not solved, and the ones which are common are system impediment for this organization. So at some place I should have a visibility of that. Yeah? If I want to really transform the organization. Yeah? So this is a small framework, so to speak, all right, which possibly can help you. You can add more, you can reduce something if you feel so. Okay, as I said, this is a collection of knowledge over a period of time which I have fortunate enough to work with so many people in this industry, so many great people in this industry, including Sanjay actually. Yeah, okay. So, that's pretty much from my side. Just a quick tidbit that, some of the mantras which I have learned that we should unlearn over a period of time is, fail fast over comprehensive planning, sequential versus multitasking, taking people to the work I already said. One thing is around measurement. One of the key things around industry measurement is largely the philosophy should change, that today all our metrics are around how much is done. That itself puts you in a reactive mode. If we want to be proactive, probably we need to start measure all the measurements around how much is left. Okay, that's a food for thought for a lot of leaders in organizations. Culturally, probably we want to change from rigid mindset to open mindset. Nothing new, a lot of you, if you know. This is very important. There is a very thin line between asking questions and questioning. Probably, if you really want to transform, you really want to learn asking questions versus questioning the whole thing. That's as a culture probably organizations need to start learning and develop that culture within your organization. Rest all is something we all know. Thank you very much. Feel free to reach out to me. If there is anything I can help, I'll be here. Thank you very much. Do we have time for question or no? Oh, okay, good. This time I was on time, okay. Can we give a big hand to Amit? Yeah, thank you very much, Amit, for keeping us on time. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I stole it from YouTube, by the way. That was largely the part that, two aspects, okay. As coaches, when we go into organizations, we need to transform our energy into that organization. That was one aspect while showing that. Second thing, when teams within the organizations, they need to learn to collaborate while transforming their energy to each other. That means, you all came here, learned. Now you have lost one right once you go back to your organization, that you cannot stand on a coffee machine now and say, it doesn't work, yaar. You have lost that right. But if you start to speak, yeah, it works. It's just that we are not able to do it. Hey, let's try this. You are transforming that energy into other people now. That was the whole purpose of showing that video. Hopefully that helps. Yeah. Oh, thank you. With no hair.
The date is 20th July, right?
Yeah.
Anyone who has birthday today?
Oh, you. Very good. Wow, awesome. That's a learning commitment, I would say, on a birthday he is here. Give him a big hand, guys. Awesome. Oh, I have to. Oh, okay. Sorry. Matching. No, I was talking about the shirt. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was a good one. All right. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes. Yeah, we should wish him. Yeah, to you. Happy birthday to you.
I know I got the gift. So we are going for a tea break. So it's 11 to 11:40. 30 minutes. You have enough time.